Hello, everybody. It's the day after what we call the Super Bowl, which was anything but super. I guess if you were an Eagles fan, you had your money on the Eagles, you would think it was super, but it was not a very good game. Totally a mismatch. The Eagles were a much better football team. They dominated in every possible way. I mean, the game was, I don't know, 37-0 before even Chiefs crossed midfield. And if it wasn't for the Eagles letting up and allowing for garbage time at the end, I'm not sure the Kansas City would even scored. Unbelievable. It reminded me of what the Super Bowl used to look like years ago when they started out, and almost every game was a blowout. You got to give the Eagles defensive line a lot of credit. They put all that pressure on Mahomes. The guy never had a chance. Their offensive line didn't hold up. And the pressure that they put on Mahomes and the offensive line of the Chiefs was without blitzing. It was just their front four. They just dominated. Bigger, stronger, faster. And the Chiefs didn't have an answer. Now, when you looked at the game ahead of the game, you'd say, well, the Eagles have a better offensive line. They have a better defensive line. They run the ball better. But on the other side, you give Andy Reid, Spagnuolo, Mahomes a lot of credit. And you say, these guys are tough to beat. And that's why the Chiefs were the favorite. Not because they had the better roster. Eagles probably, looking into it, they were slightly better across the board. So, it was just a mismatch, man. It was just a mismatch. Nobody never saw that coming. My biggest bet was the over. And I had to sweat that to the last 2 minutes because the only reason it got over was because of garbage time. Now, if there would have been a more competitive game, I think it would have gone over much easier because both teams would have been scoring. And, now when it gets to 4th and 3 or 4th and 2 and 4th and even 5, teams go for it. They don't punt. So if you're not punting, you're going to increase scoring because you're giving up field position when you don't make it on 4th and something, and you get better field position when you do make it. So it increases the scoring. And that's why one of the reasons a lot of these games are going over. So in any case, it was a good football season. Did well. The final day, I had a money line play small on the Chiefs, a big play on the total over, which was a total of the year, actually. I really loved it over. Not the way it turned out, but it won one way or another. And then I had a bunch of props that split out 50-50. So there was really no damage done. Made a little money because the biggest play won. But anyway, we're on to basketball, the NBA and college. Saturday was great. We swept the board in college basketball on Saturday. And we're looking now we're going to really focus on college hoops and try to figure out what the hell the NBA is doing. Crazy trade last week of Luka and Davis. That was crazy. And there's a lot of movement in players around, the league. A lot of players moved around. And it's a crazy league, crazy rules, and load management's got to go just like the tush push in football has to go. But anyway, it's upwards to make some money. We're going to have a lot of plays, a lot of stuff, a lot of information on ProLine TV on YouTube, and a lot of action on jimfeist.com. So stick with us. We're going to make some money.